It's right about time again to swerve again, confuse the general fans again. Add another swerve and then put it on a poll again. Put it on a poll again. Put it on the poll again. And our square to quad is gonna get emotional. I'll wait till all the lamb cards. I guess I'm losing confidence in my competent bitter as now president. Shoot or work or shoot. Let's put the title on a boot. The boot defends against a fruit. The fruit defends against my suit. And I square the quad with one wet emotion of my wall as I wait to overboard for glam quad. Oh, 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 I wanna be the baddest man on the planet, on the planet, on the planet. I wanna be the baddest man on the planet. How about we put 7 men in a 4-man pack? Let's do the angle. Guns on crack. How about a title match? First to do 10 jumping jacks. We'll then receive a title match. Royal Rumble on a pole match. Where we brought. We've got grab on swivel. As a way to overbook the damn quad. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bromance. I am Vince Russo. I am here with the great Ocho. Bro, this is the show where me and Ocho just do a little rippity rap about anything that's on my mind, bro. We just get together once a week, touch base, talk a little bit. Man, Ocho, it's got to suck that the Yankees are not on right now, right?
Awful, especially when it was going to be a Subway Series. We had a good couple of wins ahead of us beating on them lowly Mets, but sure enough, they had to go play around with the COVID.
Yeah. So, what's the latest? I know the whole weekend was canceled. Is there an update?
Yeah, I only read about the Yankees at this point, but they're going to play Tuesday. They're going to play the Braves on Tuesday. They should have Judge back. They sent Andujar down thinking that he's going to be a platoon player. I don't know. I think they're ruining that kid's career.
Bro, you know what? At the beginning of the year, because Pat Kenny, bro, Simon Diamond, Irish Pat, bro, huge Yankee fan. Pat played baseball in college, was a great catcher. Pat was a really good baseball player, bro. Bro, he told me before the season started, Andujar was going to have a phenomenal year. Bro, what are they doing with this guy?
I mean, how he can't get him on the field. They can't get him at bats. I mean, even now, I don't get it. I mean, LeMahieu's out. Torres is out. You know, get Andujar on the field, man. Get him at least back in if you want. Get him back in the infield. Put him at DH. Do something. Put him in I mean, they got so many fallen soldiers. You can't tell me that you don't have a spot for Andujar. They finally got Frazier in the lineup. But, man, sit Topman a day or two. I don't know.
Bro, I tell you what I do with Andujar if I'm the Yankees. Trading deadline Andujar for Gausman, bro.
But could they even do that? Was he worth that right now? I mean, what's he worth? He's worth 2 years ago stats.
Andujar? Oh, the Giants would make that bet in a heartbeat, bro. In a heartbeat.
I hate to give up on the kid. Was he 23 years old? I mean, the guy should have been rookie of the year 2 years ago. He led the rookies in doubles. He drove in 90-something runs. I mean, yeah. Get him some ABs, man. That's it.
They got to get him. They got to trade him, bro. They got to get this guy someplace where he can play.
I mean, this is Clint Frazier all over again, too. You know, Frazier finally getting his turn, and now he's freaking hitting the tar out of the ball. But look, this is getting to be a bad problem to have when you have so many guys down and you still won't play this kid. Just play him, damn it. Get him on the field.
You know, man, bro, on your roster,
in fantasy baseball, you're allowed to have 3 NA players. That means not available players that aren't in the major leagues, right? So, bro, I just read on Roto World that they just bought Frazier up. So, like, I was able to get him as a non-available before Yahoo Fantasy Baseball made the move.
Oh, so you got him anyway, regardless.
Yeah, so I didn't have to put him on my roster. So I could just sit him in that NA spot. But the catch is, bro, whenever I need to make a roster move, they won't let me do anything because I still got him in an NA spot and now they know he's active. So, bro, like I had to let the guy go before I even played him for one game.
Oh, my God.
Well, because I knew they were going to platoon him. And when you're playing fantasy baseball, bro, platooning your plays is a pain in the ass, bro. You got to stay on top of it. Who's starting, it's just a pain.
Every day it's something. Yeah. Oh, my God. And then to know if he's playing or not. And then you sit him the one day he goes 5 for 5 or something like that too.
So I had to let him go, bro, because I had to make other roster moves. I had to move on, bro.
Vinny.
Yeah. Ocho, let's tell everybody about this public broadcasting system.
Yeah, we should, Vinny, because again, what we do is we depend on the brand members. We depend on the supporters, the people that watch, the people that are entertained, the people that love to see Ocho's biceps and Vinny's tattoos and albums and Disco's nose. Again, because people are so sensitive nowadays that God forbid I say, hey, look at this freaking idiot, and people are going to say, you can't make fun of idiots. Idiots are people too. And then next thing you know, advertisers are shut down and whatnot. So people should cheer and donate and do all that fun stuff.
I'm going to give you the perfect example of why I don't deal with sponsors, why I don't deal with advertisers, why everybody can scratch my ass in Macy's window. The only people I depend on is the people that listen to the show. Those are the subscribers of the brand that know me, know my character, know everybody on the brand, know we're all good people, because I am not going to stand for being canceled by this cancel culture, bro, because we're on here joking around and having fun. Ocho,
is this what you're fired up about, Vinny? Is this it?
Ocho, I heard the most effing ridiculous thing today where I had to read it about 10 times because I thought I was missing something. Is
this the Mike Milbury thing, or is this
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? I want to talk about this Mike Milbury thing. And then, bro, he's apologizing.
He said 4 words. He said 4 words. That's it. Like he was like, and they could be a distraction. And next thing you know, the switchboards are like, I'll let you set the table, Vinny. Go ahead.
I read this today, bro. I am not a hockey guy. I know who Mike Milbury is. I remember Mike Milbury from his playing days.
When he jumped in the stands, him and Terry O'Reilly in Madison Square Garden. Vinny, by the way, he stepped down for the playoffs. I don't know if you saw that. He didn't just apologize. Okay, go ahead. I'll let you set the table.
I know who Mike Milbury is, so I saw, bro, he said something on the air, and now he's in trouble. So I'm like, okay, like, what did this guy say? So I went to, I looked it up today. Let me read this to you guys, because I got to tell you something, Ocho. To me, like, enough with this bullshit. Enough, bro. If we can't even make a joke anymore, I don't understand, bro. Like, we literally have to be afraid to make a joke that is at nobody's offense, a joke that is not hurting anybody, just like an age-old joke.
Imagine if they watched an episode of The Honeymooners.
Oh my!
When Ralph is like, I know why they play golf. It's to get away from their wives. Like people would lose their right.
Yeah, when he's gonna sock his
hit it to the moon.
In the mouth and send it to the moon. Guys, this story is unbelievable. The headline is NBC removes Mike Milbury from broadcast after insensitive and insulting comment about women. Okay? NBC Sports removed Mike Milbury from his NHL assignment Friday following backlash against commentary he made during the game Thursday night. The NHL issued a formal statement Friday condemning Milbury for the commentary during Thursday's New York Islanders Washington Capitals game. So, okay, Ocho, so you hear that and your knee-jerk reaction is, oh my God, what did this guy say? Right?
You think you think he probably freaking said the most awful, heinous thing that, wow,
Right.
Now I'm curious, what did he say? How stupid was he? And then you go look for it.
So then, okay, so now I'm reading on. NBC puts out this statement. The National Hockey League condemns the insensitive and insulting comment that Mike Milbury made during last night's broadcast, and we have communicated our feelings to NBC. The league statement reads, the comment did not reflect the NHL's values and commitment to making our game more inclusive and welcoming to all. Okay, bro? All right, guys. Milbury made the comment amid a discussion with play-by-play man Brian Boucher about the bubble environment NHL players are playing and living in during the COVID-19 pandemic. All right,
Brian Boucher, by the way. Just
Brian Boucher.
Okay.
All right, bro. Guys, listen to this. If you guys seriously, let me get back on this. I could talk to my people on Twitch and YouTube.
Go for it.
After I read this statement to you guys, if you can't understand why we publicly raise the money for the brand, and we're not dealing with sponsors, we're not dealing with advertisers, we're not dealing with cancel culture, we're not dealing with social justice warriors. Guys, if you don't understand it, after I read this to you, I promise you, you will understand it. So, Ocho, here's the deal. Boucher says, now Boucher's talking to Milbury. They're live on the air. Boucher says, if you think about it, it's a terrific environment with regard to if you enjoy playing and enjoy being with your teammates for long periods of time. It's a perfect place, Boucher said. So he's talking about these players, being stuck in this bubble.
The NHL bubble for the playoffs to stay safe, to not get the COVID, so everybody's all amongst the safe people.
Yeah, so he says if you enjoy playing and enjoy being with your teammates for long periods of time, it's a perfect place. This is what Milbury answered, bro. It's the perfect place, Milbury responded. Not even any women here to disrupt your concentration. Bro.
That was it.
That not even any women here to disrupt your concentration. Ocho, this is the way I take that comment. This is the way I take that comment. Bro, there's a lot of young, good-looking studs in the National Hockey League, single men, even married men for that matter.
Making some coin, making some bread, having some dough.
Money. They got the world on a stream. They got the big contracts. And, bro, what are they attracted to? They are attracted to beautiful women. These are young studs with money, bro. They're in the NHL. They're attracted to beautiful women. And Milbury says not even any women are here to disrupt your concentration, meaning that if there were attractive, good-looking women in the stands, that the concentration of those young players I'm talking about could be disrupted, bro. NBC Sports issued a statement on Milbury's commentary. We're disappointed about Mike's insensitive comment and have addressed it with him, the statement reads. Milbury was removed from the broadcast. The network later announced that Milbury wouldn't work his assignment to cover Friday's game between the Canadiens and the Philadelphia Flyers. Mike Milbury is not working tonight, an NBC Sports statement reads. We will announce our commentary teams for the weekend games tomorrow evening. Milbury issued an apology to being removed from the broadcast. I sincerely apologize for making the comment, Milbury wrote. It was not my intention to disrespect anyone. I was trying to be irreverent and took it a step too far. It was a regrettable mistake that I take seriously. Are you freaking kidding me, Ocho?
It's not like he said, even the players' wives nagging in their ear all the time. Rah, 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 why don't you buy me this? Why don't you take me anywhere? Are getting in their way. He didn't say anything like that. He just said the distractions were a minimum. They weren't like, I kind of get why they think it, but again, to take it that far is, I don't know, especially when you're talking so fast. You're talking in a game like hockey where it's so fast. You got a play-by-play guy, a color commentary guy, action up and down. You're on instinct alone. You're on your knowledge and instinct alone when you're speaking 90% of the time. So you're speaking from experience, knowledge, and instinct. And to condemn a guy and crucify him for that, I was dumbfounded. I was like, wow, I thought there was more. I listened to it on Twitter, the recording, and I'm like, wait, no, that was it. And I was like, I thought he went more like I thought he was going to say, these women, boy, they're nagging these guys all the time. He didn't say anything like that.
Bro, he said it like as a joke, and they're not even distracted by women. That's what he said. That's all he basically said. They can't even be distracted by women. I mean,
which is like a common theme. That's literally a common theme amongst.
Bro, why do you think bro, I do this way? No podcast one. What's the other one? The other thing we were on? No, bro, those days are over. I am not going to sit here and worry about every freaking word I say. And I definitely am not going to apologize for saying nothing.
Just imagine.
Bro,
go ahead. Go ahead.
We're grown-ass adults. Ocho, if we got something we have to apologize about, we're man enough to apologize about it.
Yeah.
Nobody's got to tell us to apologize if we F up.
We'll catch ourselves for sure.
When a guy's making a joke like this during a broadcast, are you kidding me, bro?
Can you imagine every time when you said, Ocho, how are you and the ladies doing? And I go into detail, like how many times you would have had the plug pulled on you and we'd have had to do these stupid side bits.
Oh, my God.
The opinions of Ocho do not reflect anything on Russo brand and Patreon. You know what I mean? Like
I'll tell you what, bro, that they better not let Barkley go back on the air. Oh, my God, bro. If Milbury's getting attacked over this, bro, you're going to let a guy like Charles Barkley, who says whatever he wants to say? This is ridiculous, bro.
But for some reason he's charming. Like they say he's charming about it. It's like, oh yeah, that's just. It was almost like Manny being Manny when they were talking. Not as far as censorship or anything, but like as far as bad baseball goes. A guy makes an error in the field, you condemn him. Manny Ramirez does it, and that's just Manny being Manny. It's a weird double standard that you see a lot of times.
Yeah. But bro, this is getting like too freaking far, bro. Like this is ridiculous now, man.
Now you and I didn't talk anything about what you were going to talk about, and you started talking, and I said, I know he's talking about the Mike Milbury gimmick. Yep. I know it.
This is too much. My gosh, bro, you can't say anything, man.
I mean, you're not going to be able to say like, I'm trying to think of something. He swung his bat. They're going to think, hey, what kind of reference does that mean? He's talking about his schmeckle. You can't do that. This guy owes an apology. Like, they're going to construe people are sitting home probably so bored out of their skull. They're just looking to be offended at this point.
And that's the thing, though, bro. You can't bend over, man. This guy, he's apologizing for nothing, man. Nothing. He knows he didn't say anything wrong.
He's apologizing because he's told to. I mean, that's the other issue. It's not like I doubt he's going home. What? Remember the thing with the guy, the wrestler who said he would have done something? I don't even want to say it. But we're allowed to, right?
Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, and he said, man, he said something bad 4 years ago. So they took 8 words out of a million that he's ever said, and then he
Yeah.
had to go to sensitivity
But,
training and all this.
bro, he used the. I mean, bro, like
I get the word. I get it. I get it.
mean, bro, come on, like he used a pretty serious word. This was a joke.
Oh no, I get. Believe me, I don't think they're. What my point is though, it was 4 years ago. He said something. Now we know he's not going to. He shouldn't have said it. That he should have apologized for. But then look at does the crime really fit the punishment at this point? Where he's got to be off TV for how many months, and he's got to. That might have been with a wink and a smile anyway, but. You know, they're making him do sensitivity training based on something he probably don't even realize he said because he said it so fast.
Right.
And it's just that I get the word he said, but it's just guys lighten up, man. But nobody will. And it's only going to get worse. I mean, this started 10, 15 years ago. It's just getting a boatload worse. But it makes sense, Vinny. It makes sense why we should be cheering, subbing, bidding, asking Vinny questions.
Let me put a couple people over. We got Troy with 150 bits. Dawn needs resub. Dawn needs resub for the 19th time. Nothing on YouTube. Come on, guys. Let's go. You want me to stay on the air, bro? You want me to be footloosey and fancy free, bro? They're already silencing half our stuff on YouTube for crying out loud.
Is that really happening already? They're shadow banning you.
Yeah,
they're
1,000%. 1,000%.
Do you know why? Is it because they're swear words, or are they because it's topical? Do you have because YouTube's got these weird algorithms that if it's anything against their own guidelines?
Well, you know what it reminds me of? Don Need with 100 bits, bro. This is what it reminds me of, Ocho. When I was at WCW, I had to deal with standards and practices. So, Ocho, if you're me and you're a professional, what are you saying? You're saying, okay,
I'll run it past them. What can I get away with?
No, but you're also saying, give me the standards.
Oh, right, and I'll follow it.
Give me the book. Give me the standards and practices rule book. And I will abide by the rules.
The problem is they're going to change it every week, I bet.
That's exactly it, bro. Every single week it was something else, and they never applied me with a rule book.
Yeah, and no, by the way, you can't do that.
Yeah, the reason they don't apply, they don't give you the rule book is because they want to be able to make a decision on whatever they want to make, you know, on the spot.
Yeah.
Same thing with freaking YouTube, bro. Give us the guidelines. Give us the guidelines of what we can and cannot say. We will follow those guidelines. When you don't have a clue what they're going to flag, what algorithm, what are you supposed to do, bro? You said schmeckle on this show. Is that offensive?
Right, exactly. That's why, and that's always my go-to. But and then you find out after. And is it maybe standards and practices is literally like they get the phone calls after, and then they decide, okay, now that's on it. That now,
yeah, bro,
you know,
that was the thing. I don't have a problem with standards and practices. I knew there were going to be standards and practices at Turner. I knew it. I never had a problem with it, but you got to tell me what it is, what they are.
They're hanging you out to dry if they don't even give you anything, because they just, you know what you're doing. You've been a writer. You know what you can say and can't say. And like, yeah, but the problem is sometimes good TV is saying that thing that really gets them. And Vinny, does that say retired on your hat? What does that say? Retired. Okay. Yeah. I was going to say the other R word, but you can't say that now.
No. Come on. Hey, Ocho, I still got that dirt spot on my grass.
Did you go get the topsoil? You didn't.
I did exactly what you
did.
You
went and got the topsoil and you put the topsoil on?
The topsoil in with the seed. Yeah.
And you put more seed, you raked it out, and you're watering it every day?
Yes.
This is okay, so it should be 2 weeks now, right?
At least, yeah.
And I think it was 2 weeks ago that I told you to get the tops. So that means you maybe did it a couple days later.
10 days.
You're watering it. Okay, so you're watering it. There's nothing coming through?
Nothing.
Maybe you got a dead body under there, Vinny.
Can you put too much seed? Can you put too much seed?
No.
Because I know like fertilizer something can burn the grass. What's that, lime?
Fertilizer can burn the grass because there's nitrogen in it. No, not at all.
You can't put too much seed.
No, not at all.
Should I lay more seed down?
I mean, look, if you dumped a a bag of seed in one spot and didn't rake it out, it won't grow. But like I assume you did it in a you spread it out. And
I mixed it up with my hands. Nice, man.
are you really using your hands or are you using a rake? Like, what are you doing, Vinny?
Both,
Are your hands?
both,
All right,
both.
you just get a rake, Vinny. You gotta get the you flip the not the prongs down, the prongs up, and you just smooth the gimmick out, and you get it and you water it. Make sure it's loose because it won't grow through muddy stuff. It has to be loose. Dirt bombs are good. A couple of pebbles are good.
But it keeps hardening up under the sun. That's the problem.
Is it the? You went and bought topsoil, right? You didn't just dig something out of the backyard. Okay.
You could ask me. I bought 3 bags. It was only like I don't even think it was $2.
It's $1.50 a bag, something like all right. Well, you
bags,
should be.
Bro. I still got an extra bag in the garage. I only used 2 bags.
You should be good. That should be the way to go. You just got the nice soft dirt. Because that's how the grass has to go through the soft stuff. That's how it needs room to grow through. Give it another week. Did you use any Miracle Grow or anything? I'm just curious. All right. No. Well, you shouldn't need it anyway.
Bro,
damn it.
Hold on. Michael Gavin with 10 bananas, $10, bro. Very nice.
This guy's good. Tell him to ask a question. We got medical stuff too. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Vince, you did a rebooking WWE Invasion storyline. Do you think the Invasion storyline in WWE was? Yes, I think it was an absolute disaster. Yes, I did a whole show on that with kayfabe commentaries and Sean. Oh, come on, man. What's Sean's name?
Michael.
Guys, help me out. What's Sean's name on kayfabe commentaries? Come on, man. Troy, what's Sean's name on kayfabe commentary?
Who is this guy?
Sean, guys, come on. Why am I drawing a blank? But yeah, I did a whole thing. Hold on. I bet you got him on my phone somewhere. I did a whole thing with Sean. I can't think of his last name. Sean Oliver. Thank you very much. SW33. Yes, I did a whole video on it.
Vinny, I was thinking about something.
Yeah.
Because we missed it this year. Remember Old Timers Day? I know the Yankees do it. So I was thinking about this because I got an active brain, Vinny. You might know that by now. Maybe because you and I are pals. I got an active brain. I remember everything. I know everything. I don't get wrong answers. I'm better than Disco. Things like that.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about Old Timers Day, and I remember I used to love it as a kid. I love it as a teenager. I loved it as an adult. And what I love the most, well, now all the old timers are my age for one thing, but I'm just more jacked than them. For two, you notice that all the young guys, both teams, they're out there watching, right? They're talking to the old timers. They're talking to the guys that were there. Just imagine again, like if somebody in baseball said, don't listen to Willie Mays. He's just a has-been. He's just, what do you care what some has-been says about your career? You know what I mean? Which is what kind of these pro wrestlers do to the veterans that kind of paved the way before. That's the only way I could relate it to. I just imagine.
Well, you know what, Ocho? I will tell you this though, Ocho. Ocho, there are, let me give you an accurate count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, there are 4 who I would consider top guys at the WWE who actively DM with me to pick my brain. And bro, I've never even had a conversation with 3 out of the 4.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
So they're reaching at this point. They're like,
bro. You have your guys out there that it's still very valuable to them. And a separate guy that I will throw out there because this isn't a WWE guy, but the carry. Well, he's an NXT guy though. That Karrion Kross guy, bro. I met him, man. And he sat there and he picked my brain. I mean, to this day, he'll send me his videos to look at and stuff like that. There are some guys out there
that still want to try to do it and hope it's the right way.
But I got to tell you, bro, it's the majority. I definitely think it's the majority.
Because I think about this, like you said, WWE, they all have to go through Vince McMahon. So it's all structured. Every word has to be said exactly. And it makes sense why the product sucks. But then you got AEW, which supposedly you have this creative freedom. You could say whatever you want, be you, have your own promo, and yet the product sucks. So it's like they're still all following the same mold, unfortunately, except for the few, I guess, that are technically reaching out. But again, they're going to get stymied anyway, I feel like. Even the guys that do reach out and try to do it the right way.
Yeah,
Because
no, bro,
there's still the one guy that has to say to be all.
Guys that reach out have literally pitched my stuff, and unless it's their idea, they won't do it.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal, Vinny.
Bro, let's wish a happy birthday to Stevie Ray today.
Well, happy birthday, Stevie Ray. He seems like a good guy.
He's a great guy. And a happy birthday to Bin Hameen tomorrow.
Oh, Bin's going to be what, 25, 26, I think?
I think 25, I think. Yeah, Bin Hameen's
God bless
birthday
him.
is tomorrow, and the great Stevie Ray is today.
Vinny, there was something else I was looking at. This was from maybe about a month ago. Do you mind if I go, Vinny? Because Ocho's here, buddy.
Oh, go.
So again, we know we got the masks and all that, and there's mask shaming, and Ocho's never been mask shamed, obviously, because no one's dumb enough to do that. I've been wearing masks before they were mandated. So it was Austin Aries said something that made a whole bunch of sense. And he said, I'm not getting into the debate on who should wear it, what should wear it. What I'm saying is, when we're talking about public health and that now other people are in charge of our public health, of our health, you got all these people saying, why aren't you wearing your mask? You need to wear your mask to protect me. And Austin Aries said, well, then I should go to the grocery store with you and take your freaking sugar cereal and take your processed food out of your cart, and I should be able to tell you what to eat, which is going to make you healthier so you don't have to worry about it so much. So if we're all in it for each other, we're all in it for public health, when does it end? And he just made a great point. I wouldn't know what to say to that. I would think like, he's got a point. So
yeah, bro, I think, I just saw somebody go on a rant about that. I think it was Carolla. I think Adam Carolla, I think, said the same exact thing. Adam Carolla said, bro, I am not going to be responsible for your health, because if I'm going to be responsible for your health, bro, then put the freaking potato chips down. We're going to go on a jog for an hour a night. I mean, it was basically the same thing.
Yeah, it makes sense. Why hold me accountable for something that you won't do and I'm willing to do? I'm willing to exercise. I'm willing to boost my immune system. Go ahead, Vinny. Yeah,
the thing that just pisses me off is it being mandatory, bro. Like, I would not be wearing this mask if it was not mandatory. I'm not going to argue with people all day about going in and out of stores, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have not been to one store where the first thing that doesn't hit you in the face is that big picture of the mask on the front door.
Yeah, mandated. You're not allowed in, and I get it, Vinny. And that's, when it's never going to end at this point. That's the problem, because we were supposed to flatten the curve. We flattened the curve. Now it's kind of like running its course everywhere else. Everyone else is going down now. Everybody hit that peak. Now it's coming down. It was supposed to protect the hospitals, but when's it going to end? And that's the issue we're dealing with. I think we're all doing good, but again, now people are out of business. People have lost their livelihood, and they're being called selfish for wanting to, go back to work and put their investment of their entire life back together. Business owners, sole proprietors, they're really getting squeezed now, and it's a shame. Yeah. It's a shame. People are like, well, would you rather be dead? They might want to be, because they can't. They just lost their entire life savings now because of this. And with no help from another, the business owners aren't getting any help. But I don't need to go on a rant like that. The Austin Aries things did get me. That was the thing.
Bro, I was watching some highlights from the Democratic convention, and freaking Biden said right there, if you listen to him, he basically said, we're never taking the masks off until there is no coronavirus. I mean, that's basically what he said it. I mean, they're telling you that, bro. I said,
and people probably cheered it.
Bro, I said the minute they told us to put on these ridiculous masks, they're never going to tell us to take them off. It's never going to be okay to take them off. I said that out to shoot, bro.
There's not going to be a reason to, because if they work according to what their science says, they're going to. Now, if they did work, we would wipe this clean. There's so many. Vinny, again, baseball, no agenda, no reason to have fake numbers, and they can't even get their testing right. This is like they should have the best of the best testing.
Yeah.
I don't know, Vinny. I get upset sometimes. What other medical stuff you got this week, Vinny? You've been having an issues lately, huh? Your eyes are good.
Nah, my eyes suck, bro. My eyes suck so bad.
Nothing.
Yeah, I gotta follow up. I gotta follow up this Tuesday, bro. You know what it is? My allergies are really, really, really affecting my eyesight, and I don't know if it's the weather or I don't know it's because there's a cat in the house now.
The cat in the house, huh?
Yeah.
Like the cat in the hat?
Yeah.
Vinny, you know what I'm sick of?
The cat in the hat?
Unwritten baseball rules, Vinny. Did you see this Fernando Tatis thing?
I hate that.
The poor guy got shunned. He got shunned. Like, well, I mean, they really, like, did you see how sad he was?
Yeah.
After everything,
he apologized too.
And they're like, we'll talk to him. We'll talk to him. Like, it ain't right, man. If the poor kid,
I didn't even know that was an unwritten rule. What is it again? You can't swing a 3-0
on a big lead.
You can't swing a 3-0 pitch.
On a big lead, if you got a 12, like a 7-run lead, and you have a
what the hell?
What the hell's going on here?
Very strange. The hell?
Vinny, I'm seeing things, Vinny. I've been having a bad week. Did you see that, or was that just me?
That was very strange, bro.
I've been seeing things, Vinny. You know, I had a rough couple weeks. I haven't slept. You saw that, right? Where are you?
Bro, Sam Dyson has said you guys are a bunch of weirdos.
So he saw it too?
And Todd Tate said, who in the hell is that guy?
Which guy?
So, bro, what is the rule now?
What the hell just happened, Vinny? If you're at a 7-run lead in the 7th inning, I'm flabbergasted right now. You cannot hit a 3-0 pitch, apparently. Mike Schmidt hit a 3-0 pitch and hit a 500 home run. And yet that's okay? What the hell, Vinny?
No, I don't understand, because if you've got a 7 or 8-run lead, you shouldn't be taking a walk.
And the bases were loaded. So it's like, you know what it is, Vinny? These pitchers are just freaking awful. They're just awful. That was like, it's always, everything's pitcher oriented. Can't bunt on a no-hitter. Can't swing on a 3-0 pitch. So how about throw a strike before 3-0? I'm like, freaking, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And the poor kid, this guy's a stud. And now what's he going to think next time he gets up? Have you watched John Boy? John Boy. Oh, Vinny.
The Waltons?
No, not John Boy. John Boy Media, the guy who reads lips and talks about everybody getting thrown out of the game. Vinny, people on YouTube right now or Twitch, somebody explain to Vinny how wonderful John Boy Media is.
I have no idea. I don't know who John Boy Media is.
It's John Boy. Jomboy. Jomboy. What the
John Boy? Jon-Boy. No, I have no idea.
Jomboy.
John Boy. I don't know who John Boy is, bro.
He does lip reading. He does like freaking he used to lip read when guys would get thrown out of the game, and he'll say like, and he says this, and he says, Vinny, I'm still off, by the way.
How do you know he's not bullshitting?
He's Vinny. Is anybody in the chat saying John Boy Media is amazing?
They're putting over the Waltons.
Oh my God! Good night, John Boy. Good night, whoever. John Boy. Oh my God, Vinny.
Does anybody know who John Boy is, bro?
Jomboy.
Does anybody here on Twitch or YouTube know who John Boy is? Nobody knows who John Boy is but you, bro.
I'm seeing things, Vinny. I just saw 2 Ochos and it just threw me for a second. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I told you I hadn't slept well. When
I had 4 hours
so he got but you're the only guy that sleeps less than I do.
4 hours last night, 1:30 to 5:30.
Vinny, that's not good either. That's probably why your grass doesn't grow.
I'm so tired right now.
So this guy does breakdowns of like people getting beamed, and managers getting thrown out, and he'll read lips and say what they're saying. The umpire's saying, F you.
What's this guy's name?
He's on YouTube. He's huge.
Tell
First
me
look
what
up
his name is.
JOM. M as in muscles that Ocho has. BOY.
One word.
Yep. I cannot believe you're a baseball guy. And this guy is like the newest sensation. He's been out about a year and a half. It's amazing. He was the guy.
Hold on. This one's a minute 47. Let me watch this one.
Go for it. Don't get copyright, Vinny.
On my couch, saw this highlight, had to go check out what happened. Royals, don't know who you are. Don't know if I'm saying that right.
This is the strike right down the middle. I know this one.
Nasty. Check this out. He's got a 1-2 count.
Strike right down the middle.
A pitch, 100 miles per hour, center, middle, mid-center, and the ump doesn't give him the call. And he looks at the ump. He says, "Was it high?" Yeah, it was high.
This guy's making this shit up. The guy's back was turned and he's reading his lips.
Okay.
Just hang on, Vinny. Hang on. Well, it was better before they wore the masks.
If that is high to you, you're high, quite frankly. Drug test this umpire.
Oh, I don't know, bro. This guy's trying to be funny. He's not
Vinny,
reading.
this guy is so not in this one. Vinny, there's 1,000 clips.
All right,
Vinny.
let me find another one.
Go to a manager getting thrown out or something. But go to last year. Go to last year.
Max Muncy getting thrown out.
Last week, Mariners have the lead. This one's brought to you by DraftKings. Muncy.
If you guys want to follow this, it's who is it? John Boy.
He's got 680,000 subscribers. He's doing fine.
Shimmy likes it. Takes ball 2. That ball had a lot of run. Catcher says, "Calm down. You're overthrowing it a bit." Walker says, "Okay." Deep breath 1. Deep breath 2.
This is funny.
Deep breath 3. Hopefully Max doesn't swing at this 2-0 pitch. Hit another home run. Okay, he took it right down the middle. Catch likes it. He likes it. Now you got to make a pitch. Make a pitch. He does.
God, there's a lot of movement on this ball. Bro, he's not really reading their lips.
You're not. You have to get to a manager. Go to last year. Go to something from last year.
Let me see what happens here.
The ump called that a strike in the third inning to strike.
I'm going to send you one.
Very similar to the pitch we just saw here. And Blue calls both of them a strike. So here's the overlay. The good thing is he's at least calling them consistently in these 2 at-bats. But Muncy doesn't like it. I think you need a side angle. He sees Muncy's upset, so Robert's got to stick up for his player. He runs out. The ump gives him a quick hook, says, "Get out of here." Roberts can't read his lips, can't hear him, but he's throwing tons of hands. We got both hands. This
guy doesn't know what they're saying. Ocho,
I just sent you. I'm sending you one.
Ocho.
Ginny, Jesus, I'm sending you one right now. Oh, come on.
Ocho, you're being worked, man.
Go to Twitter. I'm telling this guy's got Trevor Plouffe on his freaking channel. Phil Hughes, he's got freaking big guys on his channel. I just sent it to your Twitter. Go to your DM and check that one out.
Oh, jeez.
I wouldn't. Nobody in the Twitch chat, nobody in freaking YouTube knows John Boy. This is the problem with the brand, Vinny. We're puddled. We're pigeonholed in. We're in this own bubble, like Disco says. I never wanted to admit it.
Here we go.
Never wanted to admit it. I'm upset.
The Yankees and the Rays have a doubleheader today and a lot of rain in the forecast, so it's going to be a long day. And Boone got ejected early. That pitch called a ball looked pretty good. This pitch called a ball looked pretty good. His next pitch called a ball looked pretty good. Now, Gary's not really catching and framing these the best, but those are coming across right at the knees. Gary turns around and says something, which he never does. He's pretty quiet. It's like, yo, that's really, really bad. Next up, this pitch, the judge is called a strike, and he's like, God damn it, man. I'm super tall. I'm 6'7". Like, did you forget how tall I was?
Bro, this guy's just
hang on.
Pulled up on a pitch he thought was inside, and he's going to just bang his bat around until he finds the loudest spot. Hot Mike score. Hicksy smiling there, trying to hold it in.
Really bad start.
I love that because DJ's like, I know everyone's riding you and they're being pretty mean, but like if we're being honest, that was like a really outside pitch.
Well, he's young.
Yeah, I think he's late 20s. I don't know if he reads lips on this one because it was loud.
How awesome was that?
Bro, he told the umpire to tighten this shit up, bro.
Tighten this shit up. He usually does subtitles in it.
To get better. He said, tighten it up, a little encouragement. It had it all. Now, I know I'm biased, but I thought that was one of the better rants from a manager getting ejected we've had so far. This episode was brought to you by Talking Baseball. It's a new podcast. I talk on it. We're going to talk about this one. You can find it on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, wherever.
Now, Ocho, you may be getting worked.
Vinny, I promise you, give yourself. I never steered you wrong, even with the movie Airborne that you never watched.
So many people think you're getting worked that we're not getting no bits. We're not getting nothing, bro.
All right, well then ask a medical question or ask Vinny a question, Vinny.
They're saying, why should we cheer to an amateur who's getting worked? Bro, you're wearing the mask. You're supposed to be doing the working, bro.
I can't believe you never heard of John Boy Me. I can't believe he gets shouted out on ESPN all the time.
Matthew Smith, Ocho is getting worked and trying to work all of us.
I don't have to work anybody. Everything's a shoot in Ocho land. Not to worry. Do you think I'm lying about these pipes? There's not a chance. You can't lie about what you've already done, damn it.
Paul F. said lip reading is not an exact art.
It doesn't matter. Neither is pro wrestling. Neither is wearing a mask. Neither is I can't even think anything right now. How has anybody not heard of this? They're not sports fans, Vinny. We're dealing with tomato cans right now. That's the problem. We're too early. We should have gone later. That's all. Just saying. We got a bunch of tomato cans in the chat. No offense, tomato cans.
Well, hold on. Let's look at this comment by somebody by the name of Jim Madsen. Bro, I hope you're not being sarcastic, because here's what Jim Madsen said. This is way more important than talking about wrestling. Great career choice, Vince. Is this guy being sarcastic, or is this?
Are you getting worked, Vinny?
Is this guy saying that talking about wrestling is important?
It's more important than us just shooting the breeze about fun stuff in life.
Jim, answer my question. Are you honestly saying that talking about wrestling is important, or are you being sarcastic, bro? Which one is it? Scott, thanks for the bits.
This is a therapy session anyway, Vinny. We all know that. This is why we don't have an agenda. We don't have there's no pregame. We show up, we rant, we rave, we talk about everything. You ask me medical questions, you ask me Steeler questions, I get everything right, and then we go home. It's a simple game.
Hey, Troy, thank you for the bits, Troy.
How has Troy not heard of John Boy Media?
Bro,
Troy.
Jim is not answering. I want an answer from Jim. I want to know if Jim is serious or what. This is more important than talking about wrestling.
I think he's dead serious, because we are saving people right now, Vinny. We're saving a lot of people. Remember, we saved everyone from medical stuff weeks ago, man. People ask questions. We give them the advice. We do what we got to do. It's fun being smart. It's fun being a critical thinker. It's fun being just smarter than the average person.
Crazy, bro.
That's us, buddy.
Speaking of wrestling, you didn't watch the new presentation yesterday, did you?
What?
They got like a virtual crowd now, and
for WWF, I guess. Or oh my God, I'm still calling it WWE. Jesus.
WWE. They got a virtual crowd, yeah.
And what are they? Is it like baseball virtual, where like it's computerized and everything?
Yeah, no, they took I guess they took video, bro, of just a headshot. So you can see like headshots just next to each other in the whole crowd. But the problem is, bro, they got footage of these people, and I guess the people had to send in the footage. However, they did it. But bro, they got the footage. Nobody's reacting to what's going on. I was
going to say, does it match up to the action or anything?
Nobody's reacting, bro. No matter what's going on in the ring, they're all just sitting there.
You know, part of the fun of pro wrestling when it was happening was the crowd reaction, and that was even how it would get I don't even know the verbiage, the fire up or the comeback or whatever you call it. Like, so the crowd response was how they would do it back in the day. So now they're still obviously scripting everything by the book, and they just have people just sitting there like church,
They're
I
just
guess, or
sitting
something?
there, bro. It's heads, and they're just kind of sitting there like looking straight ahead.
I
They're
feel
not-
like it's like a
I
Sega
know, bro.
Genesis version of
Bro,
Wheel of
bro,
Fortune.
Bro, here's what's happening. They got all these heads, and they're just looking straight ahead. And bro, then they're piping in audio where they're either cheering wildly or they're booing wildly, but then you're looking at these heads and they're not
And
doing
they're not
anything.
doing anything. So
You see
where's
what
the
I'm
booing
saying?
coming
It's
from?
like, bro, bro, this like looks freaking ridiculous, bro.
Oh my God! Is this why I heard Bruce Pritchard was saying he's burnt out from the long hours and everything? Like
Yeah.
Vinny, when I work long hours, my work is reflective of it, meaning I'm busier, I make more money when I work long hours, and I'm better too. Obviously, if I'm busier, it means I'm doing better. I have more work to do.
Yeah.
When you work long hours, you shouldn't have a sucky thing that you show up with.
Yeah.
Working all these hard, you would think they showed up, said, "Yeah, this is good," and then walked out. But it's just kind of funny when you say, "Boy, these hours are killing me," and you're like, "How are the hours killing you when your work output sucks?" I can't tell you what you're doing there, but what we see on the television, or at least what I hear, is just awful. So,
Bro, I got to tell you, listen, and I'm going to put it over for effort. I mean, I'm going to put it over for them trying. They pumped up.
coming out of the box is okay.
Bro, they pumped a shitload of money into it. And, bro, I'm going to give them an A++++ for effort. But like I said, bro, you're seeing ahead. They're not reacting.
No continuity. There's no,
It's weird. It's really, really, really weird.
Vinny, I missed the dramatic effect of when you hang up a flip phone. You ever remember that? I don't know what made me just think of that. Remember when they used to hang up flip phones on TV like 10, 20 years ago, and they go, "Well, I'll tell you this," click. You don't have that anymore, right? Yeah, there you go.
What made you think of that? What made you
I
think
was just thinking of like why TV was bad. I literally on the spot of the moment, I'm thinking like, boy, TV even sucks now. I don't even watch anything. I was like, man, I remember how dramatic it was to hang up the flip phone.
Or hang up on somebody. What about hang up on the wall?
Or that, even that. Yeah, because then at least you got a dial tone and you can hear the violence of it.
Yeah. Scott, no, I agree. Scott said Thunderdome is better than just the plain PC. I agree with you on that.
What's Thunderdome?
That's what they're calling this thing.
Mad Max?
Billy said the concept was cool, but they can't show close-ups of the crowd. No, I agree with you, bro. No, absolutely.
Would they even have to show close-ups of the crowd? I mean, as long as at least like if they're in the background, we don't have to see them. But like if we hear it, maybe that'll at least help. But if they're doing close-ups, then they're kind of ruining their own. They're giving up their own gimmick, basically.
Bro, here's the bottom line. It's a novelty right now. It was still the horrible, bad. Story.
The programming was still as bad, but the effort was good. I got you,
bro. It was the same show with bells and whistles, and the bells and whistles. I mean, we're going to get used to that.
You can fine tune that, but you can't change the lousy story.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? The novelty is going to wear off of the new look, and you gotta. It's the product, bro.
Vinny, I don't want to talk wrestling, but because I do this to you every week. We got 8 minutes left. I'm just again thinking about what were things better? Why were they so much better? Kayfabe, obviously, but like I'm just going through my head now. Nikolai Volkov, you knew his gimmick right off the bat. He's a Russian guy, big guy. Roddy Piper, a Scotsman, a crazy Scotsman. You knew the gimmick. George the Animal Steel, some guy who eats the turnbuckle with a green, like right off the bat, you know the gimmick. Everybody looks the same. Yeah. Everybody has no muscle. Everybody does freaking moonsaults. I don't know, man. It's just, I feel like it's so general, watered down. And I'm also speaking from what I don't know because I don't even watch the damn thing anymore. But
Trav FDY with $5. Trav, thank you very, very much. Trav has donated before. Thunderdome sounds lame. They'd be better off incorporating live interaction with the audience and promoting the VR experience, which is amazing.
My thing is behind the scenes. I think that's still what I'd watch. That's the most fascinating part.
I'm with you. They're not going to do it.
Vinny, what are wrestlers going to do when they get to a show? Because I know you're supposed to shake hands with everybody. Okay, how you doing? Okay, how you doing? Okay, how you doing? But with COVID, What do you do? Do you do an elbow touch? Do you do a super
what.
kick or something like that? Like, what do you do?
Bro, you super kick everybody when you
I
arrive?
don't know.
Bro,
Look, it just seems like that'd be the thing to do. You're slapping your thigh and
it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy world. Bro, tell everybody about this Grappler Gazette gimmick.
well, right now we still have to talk to our lawyers because we have been copywritten. Vinny, I'm telling you, there's a prominent wrestling company that has stolen our gimmick. And that's all I can say.
Are you being
Unfortunately,
serious about this?
we have proof that we have been stolen from because we used to bark at Cody about how bad the product was and he knew who we were. And I shouldn't have said Cody. I should have said a prominent wrestling figure. So Ixnay on the ODK, but we have proof that our gimmick was ripped off from, and again, they didn't even do it well. They copywrote us so bad that even there's just way too many similarities. That's all we can talk about. It's all going to come out, Vinny. I promise you. That's
So that
all.
means that you're not doing the Grappler Gazette for the time being?
As of right now, we have to put things in place. That's all. Everything's
So you're
fine,
saying
Vinny.
This new order was a ripoff of the Grapplers?
I'm not saying that. You just said that. However, there are many similarities. The detail, the names, the numbers, there are just many similarities and chronology. We started way first.
Like, I mean, like, is there a lawsuit? Is there money in?
We just can't. We got it. We're in the beginning stages. That's all. We can't open the bag too much because we don't know yet. We do have to discuss some things. That's all. And then Ocho likes to talk. Likes to blab, but there's times when Ocho knows to keep a lid on things.
Hold on.
But this is all speculation. We don't know.
As of right now, you're right. But if my boss, if Grandma Russo was on a plane without me, what would she do, Vinny?
Hold on.
I need to save my crew. I will not abandon my crew. Turn this plane around.
Scott, thank you for the bits. Bro, do you know what Vince McMahon does when he panics? You want to know what he does? Ready,
What
Ocho?
does he do?
When Vince panics, we see giants.
What the hell is that? Well, when Ocho panics, he sees another Ocho, I guess.
Oh,
So
bro,
I don't know.
you're gonna own AEW because of the Dark Order?
There is a prominent wrestling company that has ripped off our gimmick. That's all, and that's all I can. I mean, look, what you put together on your end is your own end. I have not said anything, but the facts that I'm allowed to state, and the rest is just all speculation, Vinny.
Bro, Trav FDY says he's getting deep into this thing. He's talking a little bit over my head. WWE has set up virtual reality cameras as in the past. If you have a virtual reality headset like in Oculus Go, you can watch a match wherever the camera is set up, and it's like you're there. You can turn your head and see everything.
I only know that because I saw an episode of South Park that was over my head about that.
Have you ever done that virtual thing?
No, never. Because my reality is so much better than any virtual reality. When you got five ladies to pick from, Vinny, come on. Why would I do virtual stuff?
I got to tell you something. I went in, one of the, I don't remember if it was.
It's pretty wild, though, actually. It's like, you're
bro,
really like.
I went into T-Mobile or something, and the guy, hooked me up with it. Oh my God, bro. It's unbelievable.
And did you feel anything or what? Like, tell me a little bit.
You're reaching for stuff because it's like right there. It's unbelievable, bro.
What if there's some chick in front of you with her boobs and you start grabbing it? You think it's a rung that you're walking up a ladder and you start grabbing on some big boobs. Does that happen, Vinny? Come on.
Now they're gonna kick us off the air.
We're not shadow banned, Vinny. We're all public broadcasting services here.
Uncle Blunt just subscribed for 17 months. Thank you, Uncle Blunt. And Scott with 150 bits. Thank you. So, bro, there's no Grappler Gazette to promote.
There's plenty of Grappler Gazette. You go back to the archive, man. Listen to the old episodes, and we're gonna be back. This is no problem. This is it's not even a bump. It's our own bump, which we created because we're the ones that dictate. Vinny, I want to know about your eyes real quick. Give me the skinny on them. What happened?
Suck. Bad, bro. I can't
so
see.
Nothing still? Because I mean, it's the cataract thing is supposed to be like 2 days later, you're good. What now? Are they even doing the other one then, or what?
Well, bro, I told you they wanted to do the cataracts first and then see if they had to do the cornea replacement.
Cornea transplant or something.
I don't want them to do the other cataract because I'm seeing worse with the cataract guy now than I did before. So I want him to do in that one eye, I want him to do the cornea to see if that does anything, man.
So you're skipping you have cataract still in all right, they took the cataract out of one eye, right?
Yeah. This eye,
you still have the cataract in the left eye.
Yes.
And you want to do the cornea gimmick now in the left eye without doing the cataract?
Well, in the right eye.
You want to that's what they should have done anyway.
Yeah,
to follow the order.
I don't want to make this left eye any worse than it already is.
The problem is which one was worse beforehand?
It must have been the right one because they worked on that first.
And they took the cataract out and you don't know better.
No.
And it's worse?
It's worse with allergies, man.
Vinny, something ain't right here. Something isn't adding up. Like, I'm not trying to do it's not like they made anything worse, but like a cataract is very easy. They literally vacuum the schmutzy out and then like within a day or two, you get the patch off and you're good and your eye strengthens and you're... So have they made you patch an eye like to walk around to try and strengthen it more or anything?
No,
have they suggested that?
No patches, no nothing.
Vinny, something's going on here, man.
Yeah, well, I got to go back on Tuesday for the follow up and see what the guy says.
So even driving during the day, no better. Glasses, no better.
Oh, I can't. I mean, there are days I can't drive.
And you said you had LASIK, right?
Yeah.
And that did nothing also?
No. Well, bro, I had LASIK like 25 years ago.
You were one of the newbies. Because, I mean, like, that's another thing. It's like I know one guy that it actually made him worse, but, like, I mean, Tiger Woods had LASIK. Like, professional athletes that depend on their eyes have LASIK, and it's good. Vinny, you got some dumb luck with these eyeballs, man. What's going on?
You remember on King of Queens, he wanted to get Carrie LASIK, and he went to a place that you buy one eye, you get the other eye.
Oh, yes, I did. Vinny, did you go to like Al's Eyeball and Fishing Tackle or something?
No. I gotta see what he says on Tuesday, bro.
I feel like Married with Children was like, he's like, hello, Jim's Fishing Insurance. I gotta get my insurance.
All right, so bro, nothing to plug, Ocho. That's it.
Catch me at Real BG Ocho on Twitter. I'm still around. Look at these biceps. They're coming back because I found a gym, Vinny. They're coming back.
Good for you, bro. They're starting to peak, bro. They are starting to peak. All right,
I'm ready. Play us out, buddy.
I'm gonna play us out the way I played us in, guys. Thank you for joining us. I might be back on here tomorrow. We will see. Let me find it, Ocho. Where is it? No, that's not that. Let's see. Where is it, Ocho? Here it is. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for cheering. Thanks for resubbing. Thanks for donating. Thank you, guys. I will see you tomorrow.
It's right about time again to swerve again, confuse the general fans again. Add another swerve and then put it on a poll again. Put it on a poll again. Put it on the poll again. And our square to quad is as I wait to overlook the damn cards. Yes, I'm losing confidence in my competence.
Now what? What's he coming back with? Wait a minute.
The title on a boot. The boot defends against a fruit. The fruit defends against my suit. And I square.
Oh, nice. Now what?
One wet emotion as I wait to overlook
the damn car. Oh, nice mask. Nice one. That's a nice one, bro. Hold on.
on the planet.
Bro, where's the bowling ball, bro? The bowling ball.
I figured the bowling ball was outdated, Vinny.
No, the bowling ball pops me.
How about we put 7 men in a 4-man tag? Let's do the angle punch on crack. How about a title first to do 10 jumping jacks? We'll then receive
A title match. Royal Rumble on a pole match.
Wet on wet with blood. We're wet, grab on, and the way to overbook.
Then target. Good night, everybody.
I'm out of breath.